And on a beautiful day in Chester, PA, this is, District 1 postseason action as your Chester Clippers take on the visiting Plymouth White Marsh squad. This is Clipper TV live on YouTube at the Chester Upland School District webpage and at the Chester Upland website at chesteruplandsd.org. Second down for the Clippers as a holding penalty. Chester's first of the game took them back and wiped out a first down. But here looks like a third down here for Chester. Their first of the game, 3rd and 6. Again, Clippers' first drive. Clippers come in 10-0, first undefeated season in school history. And they recorded 6 shutouts this season. Clippers with the ball, moving right to left. Handoff goes to Jarrell Palmer. Jarrell just looking for somebody to hit all the spaces. He gets the first down and more. He goes out of bounds at about just before midfield, the 46. 20-plus yard gain for the senior. Two-time all-conference on defense, by the way. Oh, and did I mention all-state? Good run there by Jarrell. But we've talked about it before. The ball carriers for the Clippers offense have had a lot of space. You notice Jarrell didn't get touched until he got 6 yards downfield. That's team blocking. Testament to that. First down Clippers. Ball on the 46. Jalen Harris takes a snap, looks out to his right, finds Duran. Duran with no one around him, just streaking down the field and finally taken down on the tackle by number 1, Nicholas Del Vecchio. But not until Duran had gotten down to the 35 of Plymouth White Marsh. Gain of 19, and Clippers are back at the line of scrimmage. And clock's now stoppage from the ref, but we're resuming play here. Jalen in the shotgun, Jarrell Palmer to his right, and we've got a stoppage and looks like a timeout on the field.
We have an official's timeout. Clippers have it at the Marple 20. 10 minutes to go, first quarter. First down and 10.
Duran had plenty of, I'm surprised, Duran, another multiple-time conference or all-conference player at his position, and there was no defender for at least 8 yards around him. And the young man is no slowpoke, so Duran just motored on down the field until he was finally taken out of bounds by Del Vecchio. But now we're waiting for play to resume. 10:01 to go here in the first quarter. While we wait, again, we said it's a beautiful day. It is a partly cloudy skies, wind blowing towards the north behind me. But now here we go. Anyway, back to the action. Jalen in the shotgun. Jarrell Palmer to his right. Shadrack split to the near side. Quick throw over the middle, complete. Streaking receiver. And it's Duran on the quick slant, and it looks like they're going to go no huddle right there. Taken down by number 26 for Plymouth White Marsh. That would have been Cameron Deschecchio. So now it's first and goal now for the Clippers. Pistol formation. Snap, hand off to Jarrell. Jarrell, powering at a defender, but he's getting taken down. It's going to take multiple defenders. Good job by the first guy for Plymouth White Marsh. He accepted that blow And that was number 55 for White Marsh, Angelo Delicandro. But it's going to make that 2nd and goal now for the Clippers. Ball spotted. No. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6 for Plymouth White Marsh. Ball on the 7. Jalen in the shotgun. Jarrell Palmer to his right. Duran split to the near side. Jalen takes a snap and looking to attack the defense with his feet. Instead, throws the floater to a wide open twin brother of his. Touchdown Clippers. Good job by Jalen threatening the defense with his legs. Defenders came up. They were in the zone watching him. They came up, and that freed up Duran in the back of the end zone. Easy throw. And got the 6 there. Now it's time for the extra point and the multifaceted. Shadrack George is either going to kick the leading rusher, by the way, and team's kicker. Is going to line up for the extra point.
Shadrack George, extra point attempt. Kick is up.
And Shadrack's kick is good, and that makes it 7-0 in favor of your Clippers here in District 1 postseason action. Did I say Plymouth White Marsh? Why did I do that? Apologies to Marple, Newtown. I must have got it. I just programmed it in my head. I know Plymouth White Marsh is nearby, also up northwest of Philadelphia. Short kick by George. Returned by Olski. And that goes up to the 35.
Ball of the Tiger 34. Quarterback is number 11, senior Sean Rogan.
And this will be our first look at the Plymouth White Marsh offense. Did it again. This will be our first look at the Marple Newtown offense, going left to right. Hand off to the back, and he gets a nice run up the middle. Look, they can stay ahead of the chains there on first down.
Ball carrier number 5.
And Jack Hogan was the ball carrier.
Gain of 4, second down, 6.
Second and 5. Good gain there because this is a strong Chester D. We talked about that through multiple seasons. Shotgun snap, handoff to the back, and he doesn't get far. In fact, he's going to lose yardage.
Number 5, Brett Wolski.
And Hogan goes back about 4 yards.
It's going to be actually a loss on the play, so it's third down and 7. 7:15 to go here in quarter number.
So after that 2-yard loss, that makes it third and long now for Marple Newtown. 4 receivers stacked down towards the near side, 1 in motion to the far side. That's Hogan. Quarterback takes a snap, looking to his left, looking to his right. Throws it over the middle, complete to, I don't have it.
Number 4, Jack D.
And that pass was complete to, I don't have a 4 on my roster, but it's complete to Dean. Dean gets about 6 yards there, making it fourth and a long two, or fourth down and a short two, or a long one, depending on how you want to interpret the situation. And it looks like the Marple Newtown offense is staying on the field. Don't blame them, especially since Chester marched right down the field against them. But now we've got a stoppage. They were up quick to the line of scrimmage. And head coach Dennis Shaw is going to call a timeout. And that's what we're talking about here. The first quarter, 7-0, 6:18 to go in the first. And your Clippers looking towards more postseason action. Speaking of which, the winner of this game is going to play the winner of the Garnet Valley Upper Perkiomen Valley game, which takes place at 1900 hours tonight in Garnet Valley. Fourth down for Marple Newtown. Tight formation. Looks like they might try to. A lot of guys on the line of scrimmage. They got a full house in the backfield. They're going to do their version of a quarterback sneak, and they got it.
By number 11, Sean Brogan, and a first down for the Tigers. Ball is at their 45-yard line.
And with that, strong push on the quarterback sneak by Grogan and the rest of his offensive line. And the senior got his team a first down when they needed it. And now new set of downs. They're going to go Grogan under center. Hand off to the up back. And he won't get much. Gets about 2 yards. And look like 54 for your Clippers. Jacoby Roman was the first Clipper there. Clippers in their orange jerseys, white numbers, black pants, with Chester Clippers replacing in place of a stripe down the side, black helmets, and of course the orange wings. Marple Newtown, white jerseys, white pants, black numbers, orange outlines, and orange helmets. And here we go on 2nd and 7. Grogan in the shotgun. He's taking it. He's going to keep it. He gets past the line of scrimmage, gets a good gain, and then he's brought down. He crosses midfield in the Chester territory, and he's going to set up his team for a 3rd and short attempt here.
By number 11, Sean Brogan. Going to be 3rd down and 2 for the Tigers. Quick moving first quarter.
Third and 2 for Marple Newtown. Hand off to the back, and they get it again. Another first down there. Number 3, Jace Kostek. According to my roster, Jack. According to my roster, 3, Jace Kostek. And with a fresh set of downs, ball now at the Chester 42 for Marple Newtown. This is their first drive. They're doing a decent doing a decent job with their first time with the ball, not giving it back to Chester. Long drive, handoff to the back. Manages to dodge a couple of Chester defenders and then push forward for a nice gain on first down.
By number 5,
And that was Hogan. There were black jerseys right around him. He did a good job of sidestepping them and creating some yardage for his offense. Again, this is a good drive right here for Marple Newtown. They've converted on 1 4th down attempt and got it and a 3rd down to keep the drive alive. And here we are, 2nd and 5. Hogan in the center, rolling out to his left, throwing it downfield, looking for receivers, double teamed, and it looks like the ball got through there. Somehow, the ball went through the hands of 2 defenders for the Clippers. And after a long play there, but he's all the way inside the Chester 10. Officials are conferencing 30-plus yard game, but the flag didn't come until after the play. So we'll find out in a moment. And the refs, Marple Newtown coach, it looks like, see what he wants to do, or somebody from the Marple Newtown sideline. Okay, I thought I saw a ref. The ref that called the pass complete. It looked like he stumbled and fell, but it looks like trainers for both teams are talking to that official. He's getting himself together. He's going to walk it off. Hopefully. Now that official's being assisted off the sideline. So we're down 1 official now, looks like. Looks like he got injured, might have gotten injured, turning to try and see the completion, long completion, 36-yarder. Now we did see a flag that was thrown. But nothing about that. If it was declined. And here we are, 1st and goal for Plymouth Whitemarsh after a 36-yard completion.
So no flags on the front.
Flag picked up. And so after the Marple Newtown gets the 36-yarder, sideline warning against Chester, according to PA announcer, Delaware County famous Dave Bergman. A sideline warning on Marple Newtown. They got a little too excited after that big play there. Marple Newtown putting their mark on this game with this first drive. Long drive here, under center. Hand off to the back, Hogan. And he runs into a wall of Clippers, but he gets a gain there, about 2 yards closer to the. That'll make it 2nd and goal. Two minutes to go here in the first. And Marple Newtown threatening with the Clippers leading 7-0. And it looks like they're going to do this quarterback sneak thing again. But instead they hand off to the back Hogan, and he's pushing forward. And he might have got a half a yard there on the Clippers defense. And leading the Clippers defense on that play. 51, Anthony Reynolds. And that brings up another third down now for the Tigers. Hogan on the fence. Oh, and came flying DeAndre P, and the quarterback gets out of there, and he's going to cross the end zone. And Grogan did a good job. Grogan took the snap. He dropped back, but right in his face was Chester defense. He turned around the other way, and it was open. He found the opening in the defense, got across for the touchdown. And with 1:12 to go, Marple Newtown's looking to even the score after the extra point.
Ryan Chisnall with the kick. And we are tied at 7 with 1:12 to go in the first.
And after the extra point by Kyan Chisnall, we're tied. 7-all, 1:12 to go here at historic Jet Field. This is Clipper TV, brought to you by the Chester Upland School District. The Chester Upland School District. What Chester makes Chester. Marple Newtown kickoff. Kyan Chisnall to kick off. Back deep for your Clippers. Deron Harris is bouncing into the end zone and out of the field and touchback. 2 kickoffs, 2 touchbacks for Chisnall. And the Clippers are going to get their second possession of the game. Long drive there by Marple Newtown. And you especially got to like that if you're a Tigers fan, and especially if you're head coach of the Tigers, Mark Saraceno, because this is not a Chester defense that gives up points easily. Again, 6 shutouts on the season, 10 over the past 2 seasons. Chester back with possession. Jalen in the shotgun. Hands off to Shadrack George. Shadrack looking to get off the left side, but the defense was up to the task. 3 defenders for the Tigers, led by number 50 for the Tigers. Looks like I don't have a 50 listed, I'm assuming, on my roster. But the young man made a nice play there. Clippers back at it quickly. 4 receivers, 2 split wide to the far side. Ball on the left hash mark. Jalen takes a shotgun snap, throws out quickly to his left, but he's met with defenders. Whole host of Tigers there. He tried to get Sakai Brown Murray and tried to throw a quick out there. Murray was looking to shake a defender, but good job by the defense rallying to make the tackle. And that'll bring up 4th down now. And the punting unit comes on. Or no. That'll do it for the first quarter here at historic Jet Field, as we're all tied. 7-all. We'll be back with the second quarter on Clipper TV. Second quarter begins. Clippers now moving left to right. Jalen Harrison in the shotgun with Shadrack George to his right. Jaden takes a snap, looking to his right. A lot of time. Now rolling to his right. Flag thrown in the backfield as a pass goes down, completed for a first down, or what could be a first down. As Jalen hit Damon Fitzgerald, that's going to be Chester's second penalty. And now instead of a first down, Chester is going to go back to their own 12-yard line. Make that at the 11.
Looks like the 10-yard line. Third down and 22.
Third and long now for the Clippers offense. Palmer, the lone back in the backfield. Jalen takes a snap. Ball hands off to Jarrell, and Jarrell is met by 3 white jerseys. Number 11, Ryan Quinn, was foremost amongst them, and now Chester is going to bring out the punting unit.
Back deep, number 5, Brett Wolski.
You've seen the kickoffs for the Tigers. Maybe this punt will be assisted by the wind too. Strong punt by Duran. That gets it all to just inside the 40. Takes a bounce that's favorable to the Tigers. And they're going to have nice field position as they're at their own. They're at the Chester 39.
St. Joe's Prep 7, LaSalle 7. If LaSalle can beat Prep, not only in Prep's run of 9 straight trips to the PIAA state championship game. 6-8.
You can hear the home crowd trying to rally up their defense. Here we go, 1st and 10, Tigers. And out to the back, the defense stiffens up.
The ball carrier, no gain.
And no gain on that play for Hogan.
Second down and 10.
Hand off to Hogan again. Hogan going off the right side. Flag thrown as he gets past the line of scrimmage. Taken, run out by 51 Zion Santana, but we have a flag, and it looks like it's a hold against Marple Newtown, their first penalty of the game. And that'll push them back to, it should be the 49.
Back to midfield. Second down to 1.
Now, on that first drive on which they scored, Marple Newtown did a very good job of staying out of long situations with respect to the chains. But now, here they are in second and long. 4 receivers. Now, wing back to the left side. Snap goes. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Pushing forward. And Rogan got about 4 yards there. Bringing the ball up to the 46 of Chester, and now that'll still make it third and long. Looking at about 3rd and 16. Line to gain is the Chester 29. And here we go. Takes a snap. He's got a good amount of time. He's firing it down the middle, but ball batted down. And that's how you play middle backer, boys and girls. You get back on a pass play, you get back to your spot, and Jarrell Palmer did just that, dropping back into coverage from the middle backer spot to knock that pass down and make it 4th down for Marple Newtown. Back deep for the Clippers, number 2, Deron Harris. Punt by Kisnell, and it's going to bounce out inside the 20. Check that. At the 18. And that's where the Clippers will take over. 8:46 to go, first half, 7-7.
Clippers first down and 10. Ball is at the Bills. 8:46 to go here in quarter number 2. Tied at 7.
All righty, with the ball on the left hash mark, Deron Harris is in the back, or no, that's Shadrack George, excuse me. Jalen takes the snap, hands off to the leading rusher, Shadrack. And knifing tackle made there by number 3, Jace Kostak. And he dropped Shadrack for a no gainer. Or check that, Shadrack gained part of a yard. That's going to make it 2nd and a long 9 for your Clippers. And the Clippers' offense this season, though, you've seen the evolution of the offense. As 2 years ago last year was a high-powered passing game. Last year was all running, with of course Deshaun Ghost Jackson. The year before that, high-powered passing. This year has been a hybrid of the two, and you've had multiple backs doing it on the ground for the Clippers. As Jalen takes a snap, looking, directing traffic, looks to his right and gets Damon Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald loses one tackler. And then, oh, we got a flag. They might have gotten Jacoby Roman with a shove there. Let's see, yeah, they're calling a personal foul. Yeah, no. It's time to lay up. So now what that's going to do is push the Clippers back, and they're going to have a 3rd and long situation here. It's like about 3rd and 16 now. Tight formation by the Clippers. And off, we got a flag again as the end around goes to Deron Harris. Deron catches the left side, and he might go. Once tackled to beat, and then he's finally forced out of bounds at the 44 of Chester. But that flag was thrown fairly early in the play. And from here, I can see head coach Dennis Shaw looking quite displeased, which means it's against the Clippers. 4th penalty of the game for your Clippers. And that's going to knock out a nice play right there. Over the past couple of seasons, we've seen on Clipper TV multiple touchdowns taken away from Deron over penalties. And right there, that big play was negated. 2 penalties in a row now on the Clippers.
That penalty's called a shot block is called. Okay.
So here we go once again, 3rd and now 20 for your Clippers. As Marple knew, they could have gotten them for offsides, but they. Jalen takes the snap, fires it out to his right. Quick play complete. Deron looking to evade some tacklers, and that was Damon Fitzgerald getting yardage out of bounds at the 20 of Chester. Make that the 19. And it's 4th down, and here comes the punting unit. 6:37 here to go in the first half. Tight contest at historic Jet Field. Back deep for the Tigers, number 5, Jace Hogan, and your punter, Shadrack George. Shadrack George, it looks like he's going to keep it, or make that Deron. Throws it up the bounds, and he's picked off. And back coming the other way into Clipper territories. And there's Hogan. Deron took the snap. He looked like he was going to do a rolling kick. Instead, he pulls it. He was looking for a receiver downfield, thought he had something. Another penalty against the Clippers, although I think this one will be declined. And Marple Newtown is going to get their third possession of a quickly rolling, illegal receiver downfield. Good, thank goodness. Oh, man, that's a bummer. So, here come the Tigers. Quinn, the senior quarterback, in the shotgun, takes a snap, hands off to Hogan. Hogan is bounced immediately, knifing through across the line of scrimmage and offering resistance. The senior Jarrell Palmer. Quinn got away from that tackle, Hogan got away from that tackle, but then follow-up tackles by the other orange jerseys. And it is 2nd and 9. Quinn takes a shotgun snap, hands off to Hogan. And not much happening. Short gain, if any. Coming right through on that play, Zion Santana forced Hogan to change his running lane. Ran into the follow-up tackle from the rest of the Clipper defenders. Third and 9, 5 minutes to go here in the first half. With the ball on the right hash mark, Quinn takes a snap. Looking out to his right for Hogan. Now he's going to keep it after he can't find anybody downfield. And all he's going to find is Clippers looking to tackle him, and that'll bring up 4th down. So now I'm curious as to what the Tigers are going to do. I would imagine they're going to go for it because they kicked this far into that win. And go for it they shall. 4th and 9. Kostak in the backfield. All right, we got a whistle here. Timeout, Marple Newtown.
Central League, Marple Newtown, Delval, Chester. 4 minutes to go, 2nd quarter.
Didn't they just call him?
I mean, based on how they've said it,
Back to back,
yeah, I guess.
I didn't think he could call back to back time.
Kicking is he's a master.
You can, but the second one is see how quickly they went back. Marple Newtown apparently changing his mind and will punt. Duran back deep, waves it off, and it's going to go out of bounds. We'll see what the ref marks it.
And the Clippers take over first down and 10 following that punt. Deep again in their own territory.
And the Clippers are going to take over from their own 11. My apologies to Marple Newtown. The roster that I printed up from Max Preps is incorrect. We'll make some corrections at halftime. But in the meantime, Chester with possession. Ball on the left hash mark. 3 receivers split very wide to the near side. Jalen all by himself in the backfield. He takes a snap. It's going to be a quarterback keeper. Looking to find a hole through Marple Newtown's defense and advances the ball.
Quarterback keeper number 1, Jalen Harris.
Gets about a gain of 3. Taken down by number 50 for Marple Newtown. Clippers back to the line of scrimmage quickly. Single receiver split to the far side. Deron Harris. Quick throw. Pass is complete. We have a quick flag on the play.
And they're going to call it against Chester, and it's going to be a
Whoa.
hold.
That flag came out pretty quickly, like almost immediately after the completion. So they must have been looking at one of the downfield blockers for the receiver. But now that'll be Chester's 6th penalty, 5 accepted.
I'll move it back again.
Lost my pen.
Second down and 11.
Receivers tighten this formation for Chester. Hand off to Jarrell. Jarrell going off the left side. And Jarrell's going to pick up about 3.
It's going to be third down and 6.
So third and manageable for the multiple time all conference quarterback and his offense. Damon Fitzgerald and Deron Harris split to the near side. Jarrell Palmer to back. Handoff goes to Jarrell. And Jarrell's thudding against defenders. Multiple of them needed to take him down. Jarrell gets about 2 yards up to the 19. And we're just over 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And Chester's going to go for it.
Clippers going to go for it. 4th and 3.
Deep in their own territory. Snap that. And snap goes to Jalen. Jalen pushes forward and picks up the first down. Nice gain there. They didn't expect that for some reason. Jalen picks up about 6 yards. That'll move the chains. Just over a minute and a half to go. First half. All tied at 7. Tight formation with the receivers again. Maybe looking to pop something downfield. Jalen takes a snap, but hands off again to Jarrell. And looks like Chester's going to see if they can spring something on the ground. And if not, will they just go in to the half? Because now we're at a minute to go.
Second down and 6.
And I'm quite certain that Chester's only used one of their timeouts so far. But snap goes, Jalen drops it, gets it back, looking downfield, but now he's going to, taking on a tackler on his way out of bounds. Collision right there between he and number 11 for Marple Newtown. It's almost turned into quarterback on quarterback crime.
Gains a yard, 3rd and 5.
Clock's still running though. Okay, now clock stop. 44 seconds to go. Shotgun formation. Jalen takes the snap, threw it out, looked out for the quick throw. He was trying to find number 22, Jaquez Vicks-Reams, but threw it behind him, and that'll bring up 4th down for Chester.
Deep number 5, Brett Wolfie with the time tied at 7. Timeout.
And there's the timeout from Chester. 40 seconds now to go in the first half, and we'll take a timeout here on Clipper TV. Punting formation for Chester. And it's going to be another penalty on Chester.
5-yard penalty.
Of the 5-yard variety. So we're going to set it up again. Deron waiting for the punt. Snap goes. Punt away. Takes a Clipper bounce all the way down to the 28 of Marple Newtown. Good punt there for Deron. And with just under 30 seconds to go, Marple Newtown's probably going to run out the clock and go into the half, all tied up. Well, we've talked about the Chester D, and one thing they do well is force turnovers. Let's see if they can get one here as the handoff goes to the back, number 5. And nothing doing, says the defense. No gain there.
We go to halftime. We're tied at 7. Chester.
And that'll be the last play of the first half. With the score all knotted up at 7. Tight contest thus far. Here at Jet Field. We'll be back with the second half here, Clipper TV, which is available on YouTube on the Chester Upland School District page and on the Chester Upland School District website, chesteruplandsd.org. We'll see you with the second half here on Clipper TV.
there not a number 5 previously, and now there is a number 5?
There is a number 5, but on here he's Jack Hogan. But out on Dave's, he's Brett Walsh. Dave's format looks like he got it was all on one page. It looks like it's someone email. So yeah, for my correction. So especially the quarterback. So here he's listed as number 8, but on Dave's he's number 11. Then, like you said, the rest, anybody else outside of these playmakers, everybody else is just going to be strict.
Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Quarter number 3.
And here we are, second half, set to start. Tie ball game here. As one team in orange and black takes on another team whose colors are, interestingly enough, orange and black. Chester will kick off to Marple Newtown, who deferred to begin the game. Ball rolling pass. Grab by the return man. And brought up, and that's number 5, Brett Wolski. And Wolski got all the way up to the 22 before he's taken down by the Chester coverage unit. And that's where Marple Newtown, who did a good job shortening the game with their offense in the first half. Let's see what happens now. Tie ball game, though, how we got here was in the all the scoring took place in the first quarter. Jalen Harris hit Deron Harris for an 8-yard touchdown. And then number 11, Sean Grogan, on Marple Newtown's subsequent drive on a 4-yard scramble. He got the touchdown, and that's how we got knotted up here at 7. And it's been nothing doing for either offense points-wise ever since.
Shane McLean. Gain of 2, second down and 8.
Second and 8 for the Tigers. Grogan in the shotgun. And it looks like they took too long. Flag on the play. Oh, check the. Oh, they called it on offense. Or excuse me, defense. Another penalty against the Clippers there. And that's their 7th, 6. That's their 8th, actually. 7 accepted. And that's going to move the Tigers forward a little bit, make it a 3rd and shorter here. Grogan in the shotgun. Curran is the lone back. Handoff goes to Curran, and he won't get much before he's taken down by DeAndre P. Short gain. That's going to set up 4th and about 2.
Third down and a yard.
Or third 2. Pardon me. So they got a third and favorable here for the offense of Marple Newtown, who's doing an effective job, all things considered, against the Chester defense. Chester's had multiple players over the years, different players selected for all-conference D-line. As he stood up on a keeper is Grogan. And depending on the spot here, he's short. Yeah, that Chester D-line, they've had multiple players over the past 3-4 seasons selected to all-conference play, which is a testament not only to the talent but also to the coaching, that you're able to maintain that kind of consistent production.
The ball spotted at the little bit past the 34. And we're going to have a measurement.
And that's the sound of the men working on the chain gang to measure whether the first down was attained by Grogan or not. And the Tigers are going to get that first. And a new set of downs now for the Tigers. First drive of the second half. And the chatter on this side of the field and up in the stands here that I can overhear is that folks think that Marple Newtown was the beneficiary of a generous spot. At any rate, first down, 9:58 to go in the third quarter. Grogan in the shotgun, Walski to his right. Two receivers split to the far side. Handoff goes to the back, to a reversing player. And that was number 4 trying to get around the outside of the Chester D, but short gain there, and the multiple-time all-conference player Deron Harris makes the tackle after 5 yards. Grogan takes a snap, and he's going to follow some blockers into the teeth of the defense, and he won't get much, if anything. He got credited with the yard as Jabri Davis. Was the first Chester defender there to bring him down. And it's going to be third and a long 4. Grogan under center, and some chicanery as Walski acted like the snap went over his head, but Chester was not buying it. Good stick as Jarrell Palmer. That's my guy. He took down Curran as they tried to counter trap there. Good read of the play by Jarrell. I love watching this young man play middle backer.
And number 2, Deron Harris. Up, down to 7:50 to go in the third.
4th and 4 now for the Tigers. Punt formation out there. D. Harris back deep, as well as Shadrach George. And late pickup by Deron. And whistle is blown. It's blown dead. Maybe the ref felt that Deron's knee touched when he went to field that punt. At any rate, ball's going to be spotted on the Chester 16. Chester moving left to right. And all tied up here, 7:30 to go, third quarter. Shotgun formation for Chester. Shadrack George to Jalen's right. Quick throw out to the right side, and it's complete, but he won't get far, and that was Damon Fitzgerald. Brought down by number 12 for Marple Newtown. Hand off to Shadrack. Team's leading rusher pushes forward. He's going to gain about maybe a yard and a half.
In on the stop looks like number 50, Mike Murray. Third down and 5.
Ball just outside of the Chester 20. 3rd and 6. Jalen takes a snap, throws out quick to Duran. And Duran trying to get some yardage. He's not able to, but he's close to the marker, so we'll see what the spot is. And it looks like, and that's going to move the chains there. And Chester's back at the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play, get into a rhythm here. Ball on the right hash mark as Jalen takes a snap, looks to his right, looks to his left. Now coming, drifting to his right, under duress. Multiple white jerseys, and Jalen's going to eat the ball there. Held it a little too long. He got outside the pocket. He might have did better, but he saw those white jerseys come at him. Would have did better to throw that one away, but at any rate, lost there on the play. And that's going to make it second and almost 20. Quick handoff. Shadrack looking to get off the left side. Dodges one tackler. Gets yardage almost past the original line of scrimmage. Nice gain. Oh, we got a flag here. We might get it. Ooh. We got a flag, and this play will be coming back.
It's going to be on Chester. A holding penalty on the Clippers.
Clippers always, penalties always hurt you, but especially in the postseason. And I only have Marple Newtown called down for one penalty. We'll call it 2 just in case I miss one. But Chester, meanwhile, has 9 penalties, 8 accepted. So that's one thing that might be helping to keep things all knotted up here. Is a couple of big plays have been wiped off the board by penalties for the Clippers. Second and forever. Jalen takes a snap, rolling out to his right. He's under pressure from the defense. Reverses field, looking downfield. Now he's going to cross the line of scrimmage and get taken down by the defense. And ironically, the quarterback from Marple Newtown, Grogan, gets assisted with the tackle on that play. 4 minutes to go in the third. Chester with a third and call it 20. Jalen takes a snap. He's going to roll out to his right. Throw back across his back, and now we might have something here. Rolling down the field, and he's got the first down. Good play there. Marple Newtown was the flow of the flow of the offense confused the defense. The defense flowed just where Chester wanted them to and got out of place so Chester could get their first down. And now here we go, and multiple flags thrown as Shadrack was carrying the ball. And we've got another penalty called on the Clippers. So Chester's 10th penalty, or 9th accepted penalty. And Marple Newtown I only have them down for one. We'll call it two though, just in case. I was butchering the rosters earlier, so and the team name. So hand off to Jarrell. Jarrell off the left side, bulldozing off left tackle. He's going to pick up a couple. Bore down by number 13 for Marple Newtown. Two receivers tight to it, and a wingback as Jalen's on the center. Jalen takes a snap. Ball fake to Jarrell Palmer. Now rolling to his right. Nice throw. Oh, nice throw to Damon Fitzgerald, but it was broken up on the play right there by number 13 and number 4 for Marple Newtown. And that'll bring up third down now for your Clippers. Trips receivers to the near side, and Damon Fitzgerald split to the far side as Jalen takes a shotgun snap. Throwing over the middle, pass a little inaccurate, but broken up by the defense of Marple Newtown. And they're getting a little fired up on the far sideline as Chester is going to punt with 4th and 17.
Come over to our press box area. Under $25 cash. All the proceeds, by the way, the other side going to our cheerleaders.
So D. Harris at the punt, and back deep are number 4 and number 5, Wolski for Marple Newtown. Punt fielded at the 46. Wolski takes it up to the 40. And that's where the Tigers will take over with 2:07 to go in the third. Tie score here at Jet Field.
To go in the game, it's number 1 Ohio State 37, or Penn State Nittany Lions 14.
back, hand off to Kern. Or Wolski, check that, it's Wolski. And Wolski's going to pick up about 4 there before he's brought down. And Palmer and Vanel Melendez helped to take him down after that game. But we have a penalty flag. And actually, now that I think about it, the only penalty that Marple Newtown got was a sideline warning. But now we see another flag thrown up, and the ref threw the flag, and now Marple Newtown sideline is applauding. So I'm going to surmise from their reaction that it's against your Clippers. That second penalty, Chester couldn't, but the 2 penalties, one against each team, they're going to offset.
First penalty was against Marple Newtown, and the second penalty was against Chester.
And it looks like they're going to play on.
A lot of people look at Jim St. Joe's prep score with the sound. The sound leads 17-14 in the late in the third quarter. Philadelphia Catholic leads 6-8 championship. So offsetting penalties. First is second down and 5 for the Tigers. 2 minutes to go, third quarter.
Second and 6, ball on their own 44 is Marple Newtown. Grogan takes a snap, pushes forward to the defense, and he's getting close to the marker. Diving tackle made by Deron Harris. And Grogan will be just short of the marker, or they might give it to him from this spot. And they're going to give it to him. So this Tiger methodical offense has been testing the stout unit that is the Chester defense. Grogan in the center, hands off to Wolski. Wolski's going to lose yardage there. It's good push from the left side of the D-line from Chester. And he went down. Shane McLean, among others, helped take him down for the Chester defense. Good push by that. Again, good push by that left side. You saw white jerseys just coming backwards. Second and short. Grogan takes a snap, play fake, throws over the middle, and he couldn't hold on to it. Open receiver was number 4, but he couldn't hold on to it as he hit the ground. And that's going to make it 3rd and long now. Grogan's finding some running room, but he's not going. Nice pursuit there by the defense. Good hustle by Santana to make the play from behind. that'll do it for the third quarter. We go into the final stanza, all knotted up at 7, just off of exit 6. Marple Newtown punt, fielded cleanly. It's going to be Deron Harris. Dodges a tackle, then another, but a third he could not get away from. That was number 12 finally. And Chester's going to take over at their own 15 going into the wind. Strong easterly wind coming through here. And now Chester's going to go to the ground game, looks like. Here's the handoff to Shadrack. Oh, wrap up that ball, Shadrack. And he's pushing as he's dragging tacklers for a first down. They got a hold of Shadrack. Shadrack went about 7 yards with white jerseys on his back. Good job of covering the ball because they were trying to strip it from him. And now Chester's moving. Handoff again to a back. Jump cut. And Shadrack gets about 1, if that.
Number 13, Jack Drager. Number 13. Second down and 11.
Second down as the handoff goes to Jarrell. Jarrell, nice cut and finding space. And he gets a nice gain on. And that's going to make it 3rd and short. But yellow rag on the field. And it's against the Clippers.
Ball penalties on Chester today, 2 from Marple Newtown.
Oh, snap.
Ball at the 20-yard line. Second down and 20 now. Second and 20.
On 2nd and 20, handoff goes to Shadrack George. George doing as much as he can to advance that ball. And
3rd down and 11.
nice pickup for Shadrack. Got about 9 yards. That's why he's the team's leading rusher. T backfield. Jalen drops out, throws out to his right. Pass completed. And looks like
Pitch made by number 5, Damon Fitzgerald. Going to be short. They said he went out of bounds. Wow,
pass was complete to Fitzgerald, senior to senior, but Damon only gets credited with a 3-yard gain, and so Chester's going to go for it with 9:40 to go here in the game, and it all tied up. There's been several times where Chester's gotten them to jump the Marple Newtown D line, but they haven't gotten a snap off so they could get that free 5 yards. Snap goes, quick throw out to Duran. Duran trying to break tackles and does. 1, 2, and on the third tackler finally got him down, but it wasn't until Duran gets all the way up to the Chester 48. Nice play there. And that's going to move Chester right by midfield. And, what are we going to call? False start on the Clippers.
First down and 15.
First and 15 Clippers. Handoff goes to Jarrell. And Jarrell's gotten back in the backfield for a loss.
Second down
And that was number 12 for Plymouth Mike Marsh with good penetration there. Jalen takes a snap. He's got time. Oh, he tried to pitch it forward. That's a throw. That's a pass. That's a pass. They're going to mark it as a fumble, but Jalen's arm pushed forward. They're calling it a fumble. You saw Jalen's arm went forward. The ball came out, and they're calling that a fumble. That isn't a mistake on the part of the officials. One that goes against the Clippers. So Chester will be credited with the first turnover of the game. Tie game, 8:15, and now the Chester D is going to have to step up here. Ball on the fort just outside the 40-yard line. Shotgun formation. And here's the handoff to the back, and orange jerseys everywhere. As soon as the snap goes, no gainer there. And that was Shamaj Henry, another all-conference performer for Chester, who is in on for that play. Second and 9 now for the Tigers. Rogan takes a snap. Pitch to Walshy. Walsky breaks a few Chester tackles. Manages to get a couple of yards there.
Great footwork, and he gets a couple of yards on that play.
Third and a long 7. Motion to the near side for Grogan. Grogan takes a snap. Rolls to his right. Oh, nice play. Good heads up job and recognition right there by number 51, Zion Santana. They were looking to do a throwback screen, and Zion was all over it. He recognized that the offensive lineman was trying to let him go. Dropped back right there. He almost could have had an interception, in fact. But we got a false start, or excuse me, a penalty on, and only the third penalty, second called on, second accepted for Marple Newtown. 6:40 to go, tie ball game. And Marple Newtown threatening. Both teams scored on their first drive, and there hasn't been a point since. Shotgun formation up, another pre-snap whistle, and we might have another false start on Marple Newtown. Are we waiting for the signal? And it is. Much to the pleasure of the homesteaders here in Jet Field. And Marple Newtown's picking up penalties. Not that there ever are a good time for a team to get penalties, but they're picking them up at the worst possible time. It's the fourth quarter in a tie game in the playoffs, and this is third down. And you can hear the noise in the background as the Chester crowd is getting fired up. Grogan takes a snap, double fake. Now he's looking deep down the middle. Oh, he's got an open man. Now, did he finish? He went out of bounds. Pass looked complete. He went out of bounds, and we got a player down on the far side. Oh, and that's Jalen Harris. Looks like Jalen hurt an extremity, and he's in pain. And now we just got a flag thrown. And now head coach Shaw, who's trying to get his 33rd win today, is talking to the officials. Jay Harris comes up. He's limping. He's got his lid off, and he's working, looks like his right arm / shoulder. Now let's see about this flag. Dead ball foul, unsportsmanlike conduct. A player got ejected. I couldn't make out for which side.
Someone has been ejected from the game. We'll find out.
And from an observational standpoint, we see Coach Shaw talking to 3 officials and A.D. Bell talking to another official, stating their case for their players.
You gotta give Marple Newtown credit. They played a hell of a game, so we'll see what happens here. But yeah, 14 penalties on Chester, just 3 on Marple.
In your impartial opinion.
Must be a tough game for you to announce, buddy.
Oh, it's tense, that's for sure.
Yeah, I mean, it's a Central League football. It's a league where they hardly get any, for the most part, like the top tier, get hardly any penalties called. It's just a different style.
They play a clean.
Yeah. Like the Marple, the game Strathaven last week against Springfield, each team just 1 penalty. It's incredible.
Wow, and I'm sure that just moved right along too. But
yeah.
Speaking of which, I've seen Strathaven players here in the stands.
Oh, you're checking it out,
right.
but they were down 21-7 Upper Moreland, and came back and won that last night.
Cool. And they were down 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, Upper Moreland, who Chester beat up pretty good the last couple of years in the first round. But yeah, Chris, it's a great 2 great coaches here, Dennis Shaw of Chester and Chris Gicking, been around a long time for Marple Newtown.
Pass was complete. Number 2 for the Cookies. First down for Tigers. First and goal.
Alrighty, so someone did get ejected,
Player was ejected.
and from what I can see, it was one of the worst ejections that could have happened, as Deron Harris is on the sideline right now in a tense situation. His defense backed up against their own end zone. Marple Newtown's got the ball at what looks like the 9-yard line of Chester. And one of their best defenders on the sideline. You hear the crowd getting behind it. Shotgun formation. Handoff goes to number 4, trying to get around the left side, and won't.
Ball carrier number 4, Jack Dean.
Santana steps up to make the play for Chester. Backed up by DeAndre P., number 0.
Fourth quarter.
Snap goes, hand off to number 5, Wolski. Wolski pushing forward into the teeth of the Chester D, and he's down to the Clipper 6. Just over 5 minutes to go, tie ball game. That turnover that was called, can we go back to that turnover that was called on Jalen in the first place? That was a forward pass. But neither here nor there, as 3rd and 6. Here goes the handoff to Wolski. Wolski going around the left side. Oh, flying tackle made right there. Good play by the All-State backer, Jarrell Palmer. Half-yard gain, and now the kicker will come out. He will be kicking with the wind at his back. Will Chisnall, or no? Or excuse me, number 19. Excuse me, number 19 is a kicker. 16 is a holder. Decent snap. Kick up. And kick is good. And 4:08 to go. Chester is now down 10-7.
Chester has 4 minutes to work with.
Here we go, kickoff. Back deep for the Clippers. Number 8, Shadrack George and Jarrell Palmer, but another touchback by the kicker. And it's Hennessy is the kicker. He does a nice job of angling his kicks. And as we just third touchback of the day. And here comes Chester's offense. Trailing by 3. We've seen some nice Chester walk-off scores in the past. One of my favorites, Isaiah Freeman, former Chester quarterback, with a fadeaway jumper, if you will, at the buzzer. And hopefully Chester won't need anything that tense. A nice big play for a touchdown to do right here. Jalen in the shotgun. Takes a snap. Gets the handoff. He's looking to keep it. Getting around the right side. Dodges 2 tacklers. Now he's got the sideline and out of bounds finally. Good job there by Jalen. And picks up the first down as he brought the ball out to the 30. Ball spotted at the 30. Now Chester can avoid that Achilles heel that's been hurting him all day, the penalties. They'll definitely need to do that right here. 4:02 to go, tie game. Or no, excuse me, 4:02 to go, Chester down 3. Handoff goes to Jarrell. Nice spacing right there as Jarrell gets yardage before he's finally taken down. Gain of about 8. Just under 4 minutes to go. Chester back at the line of scrimmage already. Pistol formation. Palmer to setback. Handoff goes to Jarrell. Oh, fake, good ball fake. And he's, oh, goodness gracious, Damon Fitzgerald streaking down the field. Wonderful ball handling by Jalen Harris and Jarrell Palmer to get that fake to open up Damon Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald all the way down to the Marple Newtown 30. +30 yard gain and no penalties helps. Jalen takes the snap and will keep it. Ooh, easy on our quarterback. They're trying to bend him in half. There's a couple of white jerseys. 55 for Marple Newtown and 51 amongst them. Just over 3 minutes to go. Clock ticking. We got a timeout, official's timeout. And that'll stop the clock. Oh, and now he's starting the clock back up again. All righty. Here it is. Pistol formation. Fitzgerald in a wing to the right. 2 receivers tight to the far side. Palmer to setback. Handoff goes to Palmer. Palmer looking to find a running lane and does. Dodges 2 tacklers. Cuts back Oh, he's still on his feet. He wasn't down. Oh, well, he blew the whistle, but he wasn't down. His knee was on the defender. His knee was on the defender. Ref blew the whistle. Jarrell could be in for 6 right now. Couple of errors. Yeah, I could point to by the officiator because Jarrell was not down on that play. But at any rate, 2.5 to go. Chester back at the line of scrimmage. Shotgun formation. Palmer to Harris's right, and Harris is going to keep it. Harris goes forward, gets a decent gain inside the 5 now, Marple Newtown. 2:20 to go. Chester looking to take the lead here. Tight formation here, wings to the right side. Fitzgerald set up as a tight end. Palmer to Jay Harris's right. Brown Murray split to the near side. Chester taking their time on this play. Clock moving. Just over a minute to go. Harris keeps it, and he'll go in for the score over the cutback. And Chester takes the lead for the first time today. Big step up by the All-Delco quarterback. Woo, you can breathe. Chester now leading 13-10 here at Jeff Field with the extra point pending. Big extra point by Shadrack George here. As Marple Newtown, they're moving right. They're going to be moving left to right, and that's exactly the way the wind has been going. So what that also brings it up, is Shadrack going to attempt the extra point into the wind? That'll be head coach Dennis Shaw's decision. And we've got a timeout on the field. Chester just retaking the lead with 1:31 to go here in the game. 13-10. Big display of the heart that has defined this program throughout the many wins and the few losses. If nothing else, this team has shown heart, and that heart was evident on that drive just there. You lost one of your top defenders on the previous drive. Your opponent kicks the field goal to take the lead, and Chester responds accordingly. So it looks like the Clippers will go for 2. Jalen takes a snap, fakes to Jarrell, throws over and finds a wide open, nice cut there by Vic, and that was Brown Murray with a nice out route. Got himself open for his quarterback, catches that one, and now puts his team up by 4. Oh, cheese and crackers. That flag came in really late. Sakai Brown Murray was back to the sideline getting water. That flag was so late. And this will be against Chester. 15th penalty on Chester as illegal man downfield is called. 14 accepted. Or excuse me, 14 called, 13 accepted. No, 12. And so with that, the ball is going to be back at the 7-yard line. Timeouts Chester. And I'm a little rubber-legged, so I'm going to sit down and take a timeout as well because this is a tense game.
Go Bucks!
So now, 1:31 to go. Head coach Dennis Shaw is electing not to kick into this win. We got the penalty, which puts, after a nice call and execution on the 2-point try. Zakai Brown Murray ran a wonderful route. All for naught. So 2-point conversion attempt, take 2. Jalen takes a snap, looking straight down the middle. Rolls out to his right, doesn't see anything. Directing traffic, throws back over his body, and wide open. Number 0, DeAndre P. Nice job by DeAndre settling, because then Jalen started to roll out to his right. DeAndre picked a spot in the defense and just stayed there. Gave a nice target for Jalen to throw to. 2-point conversion, good. And Chester's up 15-10 here at Jet Field. But it's not over. Marple Newtown has at least 2 timeouts and 1:31 to work with here. So hopefully Chester can get a deep kick. Back deep on the kickoff, number 4 for Marple Newtown and number 5, Wolski. And here goes Shadrack George's kickoff. Nice deep kick by Shadrack, fielded at the 15 by Wolski. Wolski looking to go up the middle. He gets up to the 30, across the 30, still waiting for an official. And that's where the young man will go down, and that's where the Marple Newtown offense will take over. Here we go. Two receivers with wide splits to the near side. Wolski in the backfield. Grogan takes a snap. Play fake to Wolski. Throwing over the middle. Quick slant complete to number 4. Ball is up to the 42. Gain of about 8 there. And Dean is number 4. Dean. Jack Dean. Grogan slips forward, and then he'll be taken down, but not until after he picked up the first down. But I see a flag, and it's against Marple Newtown, and it elicits a grand cheer from the home crowd here. Marple Newtown's 5th penalty, 4th accepted.
Back to the 32.
58 seconds to go. We got a timeout by the Tigers. While this timeout's happening, a little fun fact brought to you by the Chester Upland School District. The Chester Upland School District, what Chester makes Chester. An alumni for Marple Newtown at one point held the world's record for domino toppling. For a while there was a domino toppling league, which was new information. And there you go. And here we go. 58 seconds to go. Chester up 15-10. Here come the Tigers. 4 receivers, shotgun formation. Wolski in the backfield with Grogan. Now Chester D-backs have to be alert here. Because you might see a double move. Play fake as we expected. Oh, good rush by the Chester defense. And Grogan's pushed back and taken down. And that was number 51, Zion Santana, who has had a heck of a game today. And
The sack on the play. Dads are DJing today, by the way. The greatest. Zion Santana. Yes, sir. And he's a track star. And he's only a junior. And he's a great kid.
big play. Big play by the Chester D. It is interesting, though, because Marple Newtown got 3 points off of that interception that shouldn't have been. So it'd be interesting to see what kind of game we'd be looking at right now, if not for that turnover. Also, remember, Chester's doing this without one of their star players, number 2, D. Harris. But as this team as often does, they rally together. And here they are, leading by 5. 49 seconds to go. Throws out. That's a lateral. Get on that ball. Oh, Rogan went out, threw out to his left. That ball, even from this vantage, you could see that it was not going parallel to the line of scrimmage. And so they're going to lose yardage, and that brings up 4th down. If we could have a moment back to the domino toppling. There are all kinds of categories for domino toppling. I did not know this until I was doing research for the game. Finding out about this former Marple Newtown alumnus led me down the rabbit hole. So there's spiraling. There's also longest small tiles. And anyway, 4th and 20. No, it's more than 20. That's about 26 yards. And here comes Marple Newtown. Grogan takes a snap under the rush, throws over the middle, and that will do it for this possession for Marple Newtown. As the incompletion, and Chester will take over, up by 5, 34 seconds to go. Barring the worst center quarterback exchange, this game ought to be academic right now as Chester survives 15-10 here at Jet Field. Good job by for a moment, can we give shout outs to the Marple Newtown Tigers who represented themselves quite well here today. In fact, leading for a moment in the third when they took the lead with 4:08 to go in the game. These young men in white gave all they could, but now here is Chester, and Jay Harris is under center. He takes a snap, takes a knee, and that will do it as Chester will move on. And again, the Clippers will be home next week. So they will be playing the winner of the Garnet Valley, Perkiomen Valley, or no, upper Perkiomen Valley, upper Perkiomen game. That game is to be played tonight at 7. So by tonight, Chester will know who they will be playing next week here at Jet Field. And with that said, we were informed by A.D. Bell that we'll be able to do the broadcast. So you will be able to catch Chester's game against either Upper Perkiomen or Garnet Valley here on Clipper TV. On the Clipper TV, you want to catch Clipper TV, go to the Chester Upland School District YouTube page, or go to the Chester Upland School District website, chesteruplandsd.org. Once again, your goodness gracious, that was a little tense than I can handle. Got to sit down and breathe. 15-10, your Clippers are victorious. Darren Anthony DeVoe behind the microphone, Troy behind the camera. For Clipper TV and on behalf of the rest of the folks at Clipper TV, thank you, and we'll talk to you. We'll see you next week when the Clippers host another playoff game. With that said, see Pride.